So I'm going to show you step by step setting up the landing page challenge and kind of all the thing that goes into it. First of all, I connected a domain name, landingpagechallenge.com. I bought domain name on Namecheap in this particular instance. I then set up the favicon, and now that it's all connected, you can see it says ready to use. I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to go to funnels. Now in funnels, I'm going to basically create a brand new funnel, and I've got a couple of pages that I'm going to send people to. So first of all, when I click on create funnel, typically it asks you what type of domain you want to use. I'm going to call it landing page challenge. Then what domain? So I'm going to choose landing page challenge. Now I'm going to basically go start from scratch in this particular instance because that's really all I want. Although I might actually do evergreen webinar because I actually want to evergreen it to some degree. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hit on create. Now, I'm not actually going to do any of the webinar related stuff yet because I'm going to do it later. Right now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, add a step, which is going to be a checklist, basically. And what this is going to be is I'm going to click on choose step type. And I'm going to choose opt-in thank you just for the sake of having a random page. Now I'm going to grab the checklist that I have set up with simple booklet, basically. I'm going to grab this link. I'm going to now go to this software which I've created, linkredirect.io. What I'm doing is I'm basically creating a redirection is what I'm doing. So don't worry about it too much. It's all a bit techie stuff. I've got a whole different tutorial on that. Typically, don't do anything when a website says not secure. This is just a little thing that I need to fix. It's actually my website. There's no issue I know on that, but it does need to be fixed. Anyway, I'm going to copy the code. Go back to system. I'm going to scroll all the way down. I'm going to pick just this random one. Click on select. Now it's going to take me to the editor. I'm going to delete everything that's there, basically. So, because I don't really care. I'm just setting up a redirection. So I'm going to click on the edit button. Now that I'm here, I'm basically going to delete everything that's here. I'm also going to remove the branding, which is this thing right here. I'm going to go back and paste in HTML. I'm going to edit the code. I'm going to paste in the code. I'm going to click on save. I'm going to exit. And now I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to do two things. I'm going to duplicate this page because I'm going to do the checklist like this. So it's going to be landingpage.com, landingpagechallenge.com/checklist. It's going to take people. Now I'll show you. Sorry, somebody's going to go to landingpagechallenge.com/checklist. It's going to take them straight to the actual checklist. So that's point number one that's important to me. Okay. Now, point number two, because I don't actually have the landing page registration page ready, because I'm actually doing it right now, I need to basically make the same thing. So you see it's actually redirecting. Okay. So I'm temporarily removing this completely, calling this landing page challenge, so that when somebody goes to landingpagechallenge.com, they automatically get redirected to the checklist as well. So it's going to be the temporary domain name, basically, with no subbing, like here, no info here. It's going to take them straight to the checklist. While that's the case, just so it can operate. I'm now going to create the next step, which is a squeeze page. This is going to be, again, landing page challenge. I'm going to call this landing page challenge registration. Now I'm going to go to click on squeeze page. Now on the squeeze page, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick one of the different squeeze pages, templates. Okay. Now, if you are watching this video and you are wondering about how I prepare the content, so basically it's really simple. I go to Google Docs, and the landing page registration page, the opt-in page, is really straightforward. So like there's not a lot of information I need to do. So free landing page challenge, basically. So this is the title. Subtitle. A simple to follow and implement checklist to getting your list builder set up, even if you have no experience at all. Free tutorials on every step of the way is included. You're about to receive bullet points, free checklist on everything you need to have to start building a list, step-by-step tutorials on every step of the way, live sessions to show you how to do it all. Okay, so this is all accessible. Next challenge starts in, and then I'll do a countdown. And that's that. Okay, so that's the text. Really simple. Okay, so I'm going to grab this. Now I'm going to scroll and find something that kind of fits this particular topic, and I can actually click on preview as well if I want to see something that I feel preview wise will actually work. So basically preview what it looks like before you actually pick it. So there you go. This is a bit of a longer landing page. Okay, that's nice. Nice and simple. Okay, simple. Just gonna go with that. Click on select. You can see that it's syncing and taking me to the editor. on the edit. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is the reason I'm going to do this is because I'm going to put the word free in bigger, like that. See the size, a bit much bigger. Now, one thing I will do also is I'm going to do Poppins, because that's my font. And this one will be extra bold italicize. No, sorry. It's going to be regular. And then let's customize the colors. So these are my color brands. Copy. Let's remove this background. I'm not a fan of the background. I don't want this image at all. Oh, this is an image on the full thing, so let me just remove that. I actually prefer the background color for this section. I'll grab this color. Background color like that. Yep, I prefer that. This is a content box. I need that as well. Actually, maybe I will. Okay. This row. There you go. The button, we'll make it orange. I like doing some sort of icon. Let's do arrow like this. Doesn't have to be so wide either. So we'll make it fluid is fine. The side to side is just too much. So make it smaller. And then let's make it a little bit rounder. And I want it to be shadow as well. So it's more like a button. Now it's gonna say send form to the next step. Yes. Sign up for the landing page challenge and receive instant access to. Let's make this text a little bit bigger. Now these ones are like way too much. Okay. Maybe I'll do no background like this, and then on this content box I will do this brand color. Like that. Now let's play with it. Maybe we'll do the full page with this background color. I'm just playing with it, right? Maybe. I don't know. I'll decide shortly. Okay, free landing page challenge. Sign up for the free landing page challenge to receive Okay, now we're gonna do bullet points. Okay, that's the checklist. Now, I like to do vertical spacing, which simply means you'll see it gives you a bit of space. Checkbox is fine. Button color needs to be different. So I'm gonna pick this. So you see how it does the bullets. Step by step needs to say it this way. I'm gonna delete this little thing, and I'm going to delete the branding as well. This is a few content. Okay, that's good. Now let's see what this looks like on mobile. Oh, actually, let's do a countdown timer as well. No, let's just delete this for a second. Okay, that's good. Oh, this font is no good. Let's change that as well. Love that. Okay, perfect. I want to say step-by-step checklist included. Okay, I'll tell you what I don't like about this is the sizing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a row right here, and then we're gonna drag this content box right here. Okay, now we're gonna delete this row, and we're gonna make this section be medium, like that. Okay, way better. Okay, and we're gonna add a pop-up, which is an exit pop-up. Don't leave empty-handed, which I really like saying. I'm gonna make this in red. To the next step. It's gonna go to the same place, right? Doesn't really matter. The sides of it just don't make sense at all. I'm gonna make it smaller. There you go. And we're gonna make the color a little bit different. Not gradient, just this. And no, I'm just not gonna do that. Okay. Rounded corners 5. hard shadow. Okay. On exit intent, show the close button. And the background color, make it yellow. Make it in your face. Okay, it's not very pretty, but and in fact, we're gonna make this in red as well. It's a bit aggressive, isn't it? Anyway, it's fine. No worries. Form input, email. Cool. Okay. Now let's see what this looks like. Nice. This one needs to be better. See what it looks like on mobile. Okay, we can make this definitely bigger on mobile. This one we can definitely make bigger as well. This one we can make smaller. This one we can make smaller. This one we can break it down a little bit so it's got some spacing. Name, email, and the button needs to be fixed up. Okay, that's good. Desktop. Looks good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to add a section, and this section is going to have 2 columns. First one is going to have a countdown timer. We're going to put a date, so it's going to be October 29 at say 10 a.m. I think it's supposed to be Perth time zone, so I gotta look at the time zones to make sure it kind of makes sense. It's gonna be 11 p.m. No, it's gonna be 5 p.m. I might change that, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, and then now I'm gonna copy this, grab this text, put it here. Okay, now I'm going to make this section that it's sticky to the bottom. Let me show you why. I'm going to refresh the page. Notice what happens. See that? Now, background color, let's make it white. Let's refresh again. See, it's always going to be there. Now, I'm going to make this not white. I'm going to make this a little bit different. Make it this color. It's going to look better. Okay. Let's refresh it. Nice. Cool. Alrighty. That's done. Now we're going to close. Move this up here. Now, when I'm ready to go live, I'm going to set up the rest. For right now, there's other steps to be done now. So for example, I need to set up automation rules and things like that. But in terms of designing the landing page, that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. So there you go. In the next video, what I'm going to do is going to show you setting up the automation rules. I'm going to show you also me creating the thank you page for this and setting up the email sequence. So basically finishing up, finalizing the actual landing page setup. So we've now done the landing page, just the landing page. The next video we're gonna do, the next step of this challenge, I'm gonna actually show you all the rest of the pieces. So right now people can actually just go to landingpagechallenge.com and they'll get the checklist because I set up the automation. The checklist page is ready to go when it's ready to go. And then once the landing page and all the automations are set up, I'll basically change the URLs so it all flows the way I want it. And then I also plan on hopefully evergreening this challenge. So let me show you what I mean by that. you'll see that I've downloaded the video. Now I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to upload the video. Landing page challenge, welcome. And this will be a webinar basically. Okay. Oh, one other thing I will do while you're here also is setting up the checkout page, because of course I want to sell people to buy the challenge. So this is the checkout page, and I'm gonna go, because I said in the webinar /buy, remember? So basically I'm going to duplicate this checklist thing, but instead of calling it checklist, I'm going to call it buy. The internal name is checkout /buy. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to go back to generate the code again, generate a different code, copy. Let's just do the YouTube thing. Okay. Edit this code, replace it, click here, click save changes, exit. One other thing that I actually forgot to do and I really need to make sure that I do, so let me just change this again. Make sure you always save this, by the way. I didn't save it, that's why I have to do it again. I already have all the checkout done through Kajabi for now, although I will do it all on system. On the settings, you always want to do changing the SEO details. So let's see, I don't have any SEO details. Oh yeah, title, there you go, checklist, checkout. The SEO for that one. Okay, that's fine. Landing page. Again, I'll show you. This is another piece that was important that I actually didn't do, and that's the SEO settings. So right here you'll see it's called landing page challenge registration. That's great. You'll notice I don't have any logo, I don't have anything fancy, it's just that, right? So, cool. Alrighty, so that's all ready. Video is uploading. I'll also upload them to Instagram. And then this is video number 2, basically, to show you me setting up different pieces. So in the next video, like I said, I'm going to take care of the next pieces of the puzzle, which is the thank you page. Obviously the lead magnet is the checklist, right? And the challenge itself, so that's obviously the lead magnet. And I'll set up the thank you page and all that stuff very shortly, and that will be the next step.